Hey everyone, I'm Kelly with the Suburban Soapbox, and today we are making a classic banana pudding. This is a Southern dessert staple, and it's really popular in New York City for one reason: Magnolia Bakery. This is an easy dessert that you can make ahead for potlucks and family gatherings, but we also love it just on a lazy Saturday afternoon. So let's get started. The ingredients you're gonna need for your banana pudding are really basic, and you probably already have them in your kitchen. The base is Nilla wafers or vanilla wafer cookie. I just grabbed this brand. This is the one that I use all the time. These cookies look like this. They're just like a very basic vanilla wafer cookie, hence the name Nilla wafers. You can use either homemade whipped cream that I've made before, and you can check out that recipe on YouTube, or you can use Cool Whip in a tub. Either way, they both hold up really well and they work perfectly in this recipe. Bananas, obviously, and banana pudding also. Instant banana pudding is the key ingredient here. You can make it from scratch. If you have a recipe for a scratch-made banana pudding, you can use that. But I really like the simplicity of using an instant banana pudding. It's easy to come by, and it just makes this recipe come together so quickly. 1 can of sweetened condensed milk and water. That's it. That's all you're gonna need. To start, we're going to add the packet of banana pudding, about 3 to 4 tablespoons. You can add the whole packet if you want. I just like it a little lighter. So I usually only use like a few tablespoons of it. If you use the whole packet, your pudding's just gonna be a little more dense. And then you're gonna add the water. So 1½ cups of water. And you're gonna whisk the water into the banana pudding mix. And then once all the banana pudding, the powdery stuff, you have no lumps left in it, this is when we're gonna add the condensed milk. Pour the sweetened condensed milk into the pudding. And then whisk that in. And it looks a little watery, but this will start to thicken up in about 10 to 15 minutes. So you're going to cover the bowl with plastic wrap, and we're going to pop it in the refrigerator for about 2 hours. So to make things easier, I have this one already started. This has been in the refrigerator for a couple hours, so you can see it's like a thick pudding consistency. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna lighten it up a little bit with the whipped cream. So you're gonna add the whipped cream in thirds. So just take 1/3 of the bowl of whipped cream, and we're just gonna fold it in. So to fold in an ingredient is just ensuring that you're not breaking up all the airiness of the whipped cream. So if you fold in egg whites into something like a pie, or as we are here, whipped cream, you just wanna make sure that the fluffiness is maintained that you have in the whipped cream or the egg whites. So you're not stirring it vigorously and breaking up all of that airiness. So once it looks like it's stirred in, we're going to add another third. Now we're adding in the second third. You can see it's getting lighter. It's not as yellow. This is like a really light dessert for the summertime. It's great any time of year, but it's especially great in the summer, and you don't even have to turn on the oven. I have other versions of this on my website too. If you go to the suburbansoapbox.com, I also have a chocolate banana pudding, which is just simply amazing. That's my favorite. And then I also have a pina colada banana pudding with pineapple and coconut. I do a little toasted coconut on the top. And I also have a salted caramel banana pudding. They're all equally amazing. They're all super simple. And the rest of the whipped cream, and we'll fold that in. And you can see it's really light and very fluffy. And just make sure you get all of the bits in the bottom. Kind of scrape it with your spatula to ensure that everything is mixed in and you don't have any like big streaks of thick pudding at the bottom. Now we're just gonna add some of the cookies to a Ziploc bag, and I like to make some cookie crumbs instead of just putting whole cookies. Some people layer cookies in the baking dish when they make banana pudding. I like the crumbs. I just think it's easier to scoop out. And nobody really likes a soggy cookie. The cookie crumbs end up being like a cake in the banana pudding because they absorb some of the moisture from the pudding. This is a good project for kids, so they can either break them up in the bag like this, or you can use like a kitchen mallet. It's a good way to get some stress out. If you need to get some feeling very frustrated lately, you can smash up some cookies. Now we're gonna build our banana pudding, and it's just like layering a trifle. So if you were going to make like a trifle, a bit like a pudding trifle, or Rachel's trifle from Friends where she puts meat and potatoes and peas and carrots and gravy, this is how you do it. We're gonna layer everything. And you're gonna slice the bananas. Now, if you're worried about your bananas turning brown, you have two options. When your bananas are layered in the dessert, they're not going to oxidize because you have all of this layering effect, kind of keeping some of the air out. So it's like covering up your bananas. They're not going to turn brown. They're going to be perfectly safe, nestled inside your banana pudding. However, if you have some on top for garnish, they will definitely oxidize. They will turn brown. It's not a good look for banana pudding. So you can brush them lightly or just dunk them in a little bit of lemon juice. You don't want to soak them. You just need the outside of your banana to like have that acid coating. Or you can brush them lightly with a little bit of honey that's been whisked with some water. The enzymes in the honey also help your banana not turn brown. You can do that for apples as well. And it doesn't give you that tart flavor that you get when you put lemon juice on your fruit. You get the sweetness from the honey, which is actually a way better way to go than with your lemon juice. So I'm just gonna slice up some bananas. We're gonna just spoon a little bit of cookie crumbs in the bottom. And you just want it to coat the entire bottom of the dish, big or small dish. It has to coat the entire bottom. And then you add a layer of your sliced bananas, and I like to line them up so you can kind of see the layers at the edge of the bowl. Spoon your pudding right on top. Just looks so light and amazing. You do another layer of the cookie crumbs. And you're gonna end with a layer of pudding. And then just for garnish, I like to add just a dollop of whipped cream on top, a little sprinkle of the cookie crumbs, and then add a cookie here, and a slice of banana, so we know what that is. And that's it. That's our little banana trifle. So here's our final banana pudding, all ready to serve. I'm ready for guests to come over. Or you can make a trough of banana pudding in a trifle bowl. Trifle bowls are like fairly inexpensive. You can get them on Amazon for about 10 bucks. And then you layer it just as we did in the little mini bowls here. But I'm gonna take a bite because I'm totally drooling over this banana pudding right now. all the goodness in there. A little bit of cookie and banana and pudding and some of that whipped cream. So, so good. It's healthy because of bananas. I'm totally kidding. The pudding is light, it's not heavy and cloyingly sweet like some puddings can be. It's really light and refreshing. And the cookies add the perfect amount of crunch. And the banana just totally puts this over the top. This is super easy, the best summer dessert ever. I totally, totally love this. If you like this recipe, please be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. For more easy recipes, visit thesuburbansoapbox.com. Thanks again.